guys, Tiffany here. Thanks for joining me for another video today. So I hope everybody can hear me and I hope you guys can see me well. So I can't believe it has been 4 weeks since I've had this hair installed, but as of last Friday, November 1st, I've had this hair installed for 4 weeks. So it's time for a 4-week update for you guys. Let me apologize for the lighting in this video. It's really crappy. I wanted to film this video earlier in the day, but I did not get the chance to. So I'm trying to work with this little bit of lighting that I have here now. So let's try and get through this with this crappy lighting. And yeah. So the hair that I have installed is from tresses.com, and if I look down, guys, it's because I have notes here, because if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know I have a tendency to ramble and get distracted. And I can assure you I do have a shirt on. I have on a tank top, but you can't see it because my hair is kind of covering it, so I don't want you guys to think like I'm up here without a shirt on or anything like that. But okay, so let's get into the video. The hair that I'm rocking is from tresses.com. It is their chocolate bundle Remy. I have the lengths 16 and 18 inches. I have 2 bundles installed. So I have 1 bundle of 16 and 1 bundle of 18. I used all of the hair when I made my U-part wig. This is a U-part wig that I made myself with a closure from AliExpress, and I will have a separate video on how I install my closure and my U-part wig as soon as I get a setup where you guys will be able to see. Okay, so when I made my U-part wig, I used a fold over method, and I only cut each bundle once. I didn't do any, cutting of individual tracks and laying them there. I just went and just, sewed on. And then when I got to the end of the cap, I just folded the weft over and continued on sewing. So let's get into the good stuff, shall we? Let's start with shedding. My wefts are not sealed. So I just want to make that clear. My wefts are not sealed, okay? I'm experiencing light to medium shedding, which is okay given my wefts are not sealed. Approximately 5 to 7 strands when I'm styling. Now, I don't go out of the house every day, so my hair is not styled every day. I only style my hair approximately like 3 to maybe 4 days out of the week. So when I style it, I get about 5 to 7 strands, and then throughout the day while I'm out and about and everything like that, I probably get about 2 to 3 in general. It's light, like I said, it's light to medium. Tangling is extremely minimal, extremely light. Like I couldn't even call these tangles. I get like little snags, at the nape area, but that is definitely expected given that I have my longest length is 18 inches. So that is expected with the longer lengths, but it's very minimal. It's nothing. It doesn't get matted. Like even right now, I can still run my fingers through it. So, but I have not experienced it. I can't talk today. I have not experienced any matting or anything like that, or any tangles that I, couldn't get out or had to cut out. Or nothing traumatic like that. Just some light snags. Let's get to washing. I have not washed this hair yet. And the reason that I have not washed it is because I don't use any product in my hair. Even in my virgin hair that I have, I try not to use product in it. And when I do use product, it's something that's really, really, really light. And I only use a teeny bit of it. So I haven't used any product in the hair, which is why I haven't had the need to wash it yet. It's still bouncy. And it still has a lot of body as it did the first time from the first time I installed it and from the first time I opened it. It still has a lot of body and a lot of bounce, so I haven't had the need to wash it. The only product that I have used on the hair is some heat protectant, and I don't have it in front of me, but I use the Organics Brazilian Keratin flat iron spray. That's the only thing that I have used on the hair, and it hasn't built up on the hair, and that's one of the reasons that I like that product. I think I showed it in my how I maintain my extensions video, but that's the reason that I like the product, is because it doesn't build up on the hair. It doesn't leave like a residue or anything on the hair. Now the luster is very natural. It's not extremely shiny, but it's not dull. It's really natural, like you just got your hair freshly washed or you just left the salon. It has that nice, you know, natural, just left the salon sheen to it. So, and that's perfect for me because my natural hair has like a low luster, kind of like that. I would say the luster, if I had to classify it, I would say it was probably low to medium. Now, texture is still soft and smooth, as when I took it out of the box. It's still light. You see, it's still light and airy. I love the texture of it. The texture of it now, if you are natural like me, and I did have this problem, I had a problem blending it with my natural hair. And the reason is because it's not a silky texture. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's smooth and soft, but it's not silky. If I could equate it to a virgin hair, I would probably say it will probably be similar. It's a little bit more coarse than Indian, but not as much texture as Brazilian, if that makes any sense. It's like between Brazilian hair and Indian hair. And I still, this hair that I have here in my closure is, the hair on my closure, Lord, my thoughts. I got prego brain, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. But my closure is Brazilian hair. And it blends well with this hair. But I think it would also blend well like if my closure was Indian hair. So that's why I said for natural girls like me, you might have a teeny bit of a problem blending your hair. So I would, if you get this, I suggest, you know, getting a closure with it or doing some kind of invisible part or something like that, just so you don't have to keep burning your hair out trying to flat iron your hair to blend it in with this hair. If you're relaxed, you will probably have an easier time blending your hair with this hair. Curl retention, which everybody wants to know about, right? Curls, I would say it's fair, given that I don't use product. Again, I don't use products on my hair, so I would say the curl retention is fair. Hey, I just made a rhyme. Go me. I curled it. I've curled this hair 3 times with a curling wand, and I didn't use any product except my the flat iron spray I mentioned earlier. And the curls held well for about 2 to 3 hours. They held well. They were still a little tight. And then after about, I would say 4 to 6, between that 4 and 6 hour mark, they dropped into a nice, they didn't drop, they just slightly fell a little bit into that nice, like, soft wave, which is cool for me because, again, I don't use products. Now, the same goes with flexi rods. For about, I would say for about 4 to 5 hours, when I set it with flexi rods, I have a nice curl, but then the curl falls into like a slight wave at that, probably about that 6 to 7, 6 to 8 hour mark, to fall into a nice wave. And then that's when you get like those soft, like beachy, well, not beachy waves, not as loose as a beach wave, but here, this is some light curling that I did to do this video. I didn't set it last night with any flexi rods or anything like that. So I just did some really, really light curls. Like literally I held the curling wand in it for like maybe 3 seconds on each side. So how I've been styling this hair is mostly with flexi rods, because I have been styling it mostly with flexi rods because I don't like to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours in the mirror doing my hair. Flexi rods are the most easiest. For you guys that don't know, I have 3 kids to get ready in addition to myself and helping my husband get ready sometimes. So I don't have time to stand in the mirror every day, you know, or when I get ready to go out and, you know, curl my hair for hours and hours and hours and hours. I don't have time for that. So the hair has not been frizzy or dry, even without me using product or anything on it. It hasn't been frizzy or dry or anything like that. After 4 weeks, it's still bouncy and light, and I love this hair so far. I'm gonna give it another 4 weeks. But as of right now, I definitely recommend this hair. 2 things that I strongly suggest you do is do not use any heavy products on it. It doesn't need oil sheen. It doesn't need sheen sprays or anything like that. It doesn't need oils or anything like that. So I don't suggest using anything like that. If you want to use like an oil or something when you set your hair with your flexi rods or something like that, just to see if you get a longer wear out of your curl, then I suggest using something that's really light. I know Garnier Fructis has like a light oil that you can use. So maybe check out that oil. I don't know the name of it, but if I find it, I'll put it below in the description box for you guys. But I suggest using extremely light products. If you want to use a holding spray, I suggest using a very light holding spray. And also seal your wefts. I have experienced light to medium shedding with this hair. And my wefts are not sealed. So I generally believe that if I had sealed my wefts, I wouldn't have any shedding. So I definitely suggest that you seal your wefts to prolong the longevity. Can you say that? Whatever. I'm going to say it. To prolong the longevity of your hair, I definitely suggest that you seal your wefts. So that's all that I have to say about this hair. Again, I'm sorry if I didn't mention it earlier in the video, but this hair was sent to me for a review. I did not purchase this hair, but it was sent to me for an honest review and my personal use. Any other products that I mentioned in the video were purchased by me, but this hair chocolate bundle Remy was sent to me for a review. But I love you guys, and I would never give you guys an unhonest review or anything like that. And I would never, I know how it is. I have a family and everything like that, and I would never, you know, pump up a product or pump a primer product or advertise or endorse or whatever you want to call it, a product, and have you guys go and spend your money on it and it's not a good product. Because I know that time and money is valuable. So I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And all the information below will be in the description box. And I will even leave a summary or / overview, whatever you want to call it, of everything that I talked about in this video for you guys, so that you don't have to, you know, scroll through the video or anything like that looking for anything. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.